as a buyer, do we think the risks of an unconditional offer are worth it? Or talking about the risks, when would you say it's worth it and when is it not?
That's a tough one.
That's kind of a spicy question.
It's honestly it depends. Like if I've talked to your mortgage broker and they say, these people are super solid, I've checked everything, credit, down payment, like it's almost a sure thing. They have a large down payment, so we're not going through insurers. And if they've done a pre-inspection, maybe then.
Yeah. What you think?
Yeah. But like,
I know it's hard for us as
always a
realtors.
risk,
For us
right?
as realtors, like I don't want everyone to be the one to tell the client, like you're good to go unconditional. I can tell them though, if there's 20 offers on a property,
This
it's
house will
likely
sell.
going to
Yes.
sell unconditional.
Yes.
You have to talk to your mortgage broker about that for sure. And typically, I'd love it if there was a plan B for you. That like if you weren't to get mortgage financing, is there a plan B where you would be good? Then by all means. But if your mortgage broker has to tell you that,
And they have to be okay with making that choice.
And honestly, the chances of your mortgage broker telling you that
very
are
slim to none.
Yes.
big fat zero.
Well,
like
I have
You
had
need
it,
to have a plan B.
yeah, like I have met many mortgage brokers who are like, they are a sure thing.
Yeah.
Do
Can't
not
guarantee.
write it unconditional. Like they just it comes down to too many factors behind the scenes, right?
Yeah.
Like the lenders aren't the underwriters, aren't that like there's too many balls rolling down the hill to make sure that like they're all gonna roll where you want them to go.
Yes.
So it's like you really need to have clients who are comfortable with their finances and who know
the risks.
Know the
right?
risks.
Yeah.
They're willing to take that gamble and know, like you say, have a backup plan or no way out if it doesn't pay off.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've had it where we're sitting writing the offer, discussing, and they're texting their mortgage broker in there, and their mortgage broker responds with, "Can you call me?" And we put it on speaker, and it's like obviously they don't want to put this in writing.
Yeah.
They don't want to be held
No,
liable.
it's very risky, but like there is that where they did give the reassurance. Like, in a worst case scenario, bad things can happen. Statistically, they were like, it's very highly unlikely this is going to happen to you. Your file is solid. Your application is like top 99th percentile, right? But like,
We can't give you
even
that.
so, there's never 100%
Exactly.
guarantee.
It's also very situational, right? Like, I mean, if you have a super quick close on a deal and you're not sure, probably not the one to do that on. But if you have like a 2-month, 3-month possession, I mean, even if you can't get something right now, you have 2 months
You have that
to
extra
work
time,
it out, right? Like
Yes.
you have the time to work that contract to its completion.
For sure.
It depends on client too. Like I would never push a client to do it.
Oh,
No.
Never.
No.
But I've
Never.
also had clients that were too willing to do it, where I was like, no, we need to have another conversation.
sure. Yeah.
Like, because, they're getting underwriting insurance or something like that. And then it's like, no, I know you're pre-approved. That's great. But we need to have a conversation with your broker and with me present, please,
Yeah.
before we can actually go down that road. So.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's also funny too how many clients don't understand the process of like,
Right.
I'm pre-approved.
Yes.
Like I don't need a financing condition. It's like you do.
Yes.
You really, really do.
Yeah,
Like,
they think
if you're-
you're good to go.
Yeah, what's your down
100%.
payment?
Yeah.
5% down payment? You certainly
Yeah.
need
Yeah.
a financing condition. Like we're not, it's just funny. Again, it comes down to a lot of stuff we talk about is like, we do this every day. We have these conversations with different clients every day. We educate people every day. This is who you talk to, this is how you do it. So we know it. Like we see it every day. And most people don't. Like they just don't get it. So it's a lot of learning.
And it's rare where somebody has a solid pre-approval where something doesn't go through.
Yes.
But it has
But never
happened.
say never.
Absolutely.
The underwriter might see something differently than the original application or the original lender, right? So
Yeah, I've had a call like from a mortgage broker calling me, and he was like, "I'm so sorry. Like we should have had this. Like
Yeah.
we had everything in place, but the underwriters just wouldn't do it." And yeah, it was pre-COVID or something. And like we had like got it quick, got it for under list, and my clients were so happy, and then they couldn't get it. And then as soon as they put it back on market, 5 offers went for like 10 grand or 20 grand more than we had an accepted offer on. So it was like, now you've not only lost the house, but you've now skewed all your comps.
Yeah. And you have to remember too, like client might be pre-approved, but sometimes underwriters have things flagged.
Yes.
So like condo projects, there's some condos where your clients could be super solid.
Yeah, it has
even,
nothing to do with the client.
But they can't do that. Or houses too.
I've heard it twice too with like, and they still get financing, but they're going through a couple more hoops with like stone foundation. Like there's things like that where it's, just a little bit more.
Some things are just out of your control, so
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when you're like, I had one recently and the issue was asbestos siding.
Yes.
Like,
interesting.
That was the headache.
Or mold is a headache.
It didn't get flagged necessarily, but there were lenders who weren't willing to take the risk.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And lenders are starting to push back on aluminum wiring. Somebody commented on one of our other videos in that regard too. So you just don't know.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, somebody's like, yes, you are getting a mortgage, but someone else is paying for that money, right? Like they're risking their money on your mortgage. So it makes sense that you want to make sure all your ducks are in a row.
Yeah. Home inspection front though is much easier to navigate, right?
Well,
like you just either
typically you can do one before if you really wanted to, right? So it's not like you're saying, oh, you're not getting a home inspection. You can do it up front if you're really interested. More so financing, right?
More so financing.
And I'd heard they were talking about, right, making it the offer that if you had financing, you needed to have a financing condition, but that never went anywhere. So now there's people risking it.
Lots of people
risking it.
Yeah. And sometimes it can be riskier for the seller too, right? Because they assume you're good for financing and then closing comes and turns out no, that was never a sure thing as it appeared on the offer, right?
But it's funny too how many sellers don't understand that either.
Yeah.
They think an unconditional offer is a done deal. Like this is it, we're good to go. Like there is just as much risk accepting an unconditional offer as there is with a financing condition offer. Right. The only difference is
the buyer's willing to risk it too.
That's right. Yeah. It's you're sharing the risk. Whereas like if you're an unconditional offer, I mean, you technically are sharing the risk, but it's much more risk on the buyer. But if that does fall through, like you're dealing with a lot of headaches, and you're like the way to get your money back or chase clients down is not very simple. Like it's not an easy process.
For sure, and that's why the importance of looking at everything in totality is so important too. Like, what is the deposit? How long are we waiting to find out? When is possession? So.
And I was going to say for sellers, like how do we protect the sellers in that situation with an unconditional offer? Because we all know that it's not a for sure thing. So high deposit, maybe having a backup offer just in case.
For sure.
Those things can kind of help out.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Absolutely.